what's the B word, Mom? Anthony Addison with another segment of What's the B word. Like and subscribe to the page, man. Hit me up on Instagram, What's the B word 52. Just like you see on YouTube, you can hit me up on Facebook, What's the B word. And y'all already know, man. Baltimore Raven fan, man. Raven Nation stand up. Flock, let's get it. And if you're new to this YouTube channel, man, you can still subscribe, man, even if you're not a Raven fan. We talk football, period, up in here, baby. You know, I mean, if you're a Squilla fan, Clown, or Boonga, Saints, whoever, hit the subscribe button, man. Check me out, because we love to talk football up in here, man. But anyway, tonight, we talking about the Baltimore Ravens, man. And apologize for the late vid, man. I usually try to do the preview, like, you know, of a game, probably like, you know, on a Thursday or Wednesday. Been a long week, man. Had a funeral to go to, had a wedding to go to today. So I've been running around, man. Been a busy guy. So anyway, we're here to talk about the game coming up. Our Baltimore Ravens versus the Cleveland Clowns. You know, those folks over there. And talk about, you know, key things about this game and what do we have to do to win this game tomorrow. The game is at M&T. We back at home, baby. You know, with this crazy schedule, we home away, home away, home away. I'm not a big fan of it. But you know, it is what it is. You know, we just got to do what we got to do. But anyway, factor number one of the key facts of the game. And you know what it is. If you know me, you know what I'm going to say, because I say it every week. I used to play defensive end and outside linebacker, and I believe that the game is won up front. Key number one is win the game up front. We're going against a bad man over there in Cleveland, Myles Garrett. He's quick, he's fast. Orlando and Stanley, they're gonna have to do their jobs. They're gonna have to do their jobs. And if he's giving them a hard time one-on-one, then our coaches have to do their job. We had to do some, you know, chip plays, you know, have running backs chip them, have tight end, you know, bump them, then run a route and stuff like that. We gotta neutralize their best defender, and he's hand down their best defender. He's having a good start to his season. He got those 3 sacks off the Jets, but you know, you just gotta, you know, you play who you play. But I'm just saying, there was the Jets. But our line is better than the Jets. I mean, if you look at how Le'Veon Bell was looking in these last 2 weeks, he was looking like, man, I should have stayed in Pittsburgh. Bad this line is. But anyway, like I said, man, the battle is won up front, especially with what we like to do, you know, as far as running the football and stuff like that. And that's another thing. We have to run the football, man. One of the biggest problems from last week when we played the Chiefs was where we stopped running the ball. You know, to me, that cost the game more than those stupid penalties that they threw on us, because we got out of our game plan to try to live up to it. We got caught, our coaching staff got caught up in the hype of, you got to catch up with them, you got to stay up with them, you can't, they score so fast, but we abandoned what got us almost the victory last year. And we controlled the clock and ran that ball. And they couldn't stop us running. Mark averaged 6 yards per carry, and Gus averaged 7 yards per carry. But we're not going to talk about last week. But that's what I'm saying. Running the ball is our bread and butter. Yes, Lamar is an improved passer. He always had an arm, and he's improved with his accuracy. But that doesn't mean that we go out there and throw the ball 45 times. I know we was behind, and we was trying to catch up. But I'm just saying, if we're not going to win, put it like this, y'all. It's only a small group of quarterbacks that can go out there and throw the ball 40 times and beat you. Small group of quarterbacks. Because you got to think, man, and I'm telling you from a defensive perspective, because I played defense. If you're going out there just doing one thing, the advantage goes to the defense, because we're not thinking about you finna run the ball if you just passing it all the time. You have to see, the beauty of our offense is that our offense is designed to take what the defense give us. So you know what I'm saying? If they playing coverage and we running it down their throat, then we're gonna keep running down their throat. But then if they bring 8 in the box, that's when we do our play action thing, our RPO thing, and we go over the top. You know what I'm saying? We have to do things like that. We have to stay balanced. We can't give the defense a tip or you know, a feeling of how the flow of our game plan will be. We got to keep them on their toes. So we gotta keep running the ball, and we just gotta we gotta keep it balanced. I'm not saying run the ball the whole game, but we gotta have balance. Running a good offense, balance is the key. Because if we just passing the ball, especially against a pass rusher like Myles Garrett, then eventually he gonna start getting there. We gotta do stuff to slow him down. You know, draw plays and strings. We have to steal. That's another thing I was going to. We have to steal some of the stuff that the Chiefs was doing against us. Not exact plays and all that. But Myles Garrett, if you ever watch Myles Garrett and paid attention, he comes off that ball hard and fast. And we gotta start, we gotta do some screens behind him. The little tight end screens, the running back screens, stuff right behind him so we can make him, slow down a little bit. That's how you slow down a pass rush and stuff like that. We gonna be at home, so we have to utilize the hard count and stuff like that. The crowd gonna be quiet when our offense is on the field. We have to mix up our cadence and stuff like that because we can't. That man gets off the ball fast, so we have to keep him in check. The rest of the defense, a lot of their secondary hurt and stuff like that. I'm not saying that the rest of the players on their defense is not that good, but my main concern is Myles Garrett as far as our offensive versus their defense, because he is a game wrecker. When you have a pass rusher that can consistently get in the backfield, he is a game wrecker. And if you let him get to your quarterback, or if you let him get in the backfield all night long, then it's going to be hard to beat him. So we have to do stuff like that. We have to run the ball. We have to be good with our hard counts. We have to do hard counts and change our cadence up and stuff like that. Throw screens behind them. Do stuff that's gonna make them slow up a bit. The chip blocks, all that stuff like that. And like I said, man, we got to keep balance. Key thing, balance. That's what we ran away from last week. Stick to our game plan. Don't get into the hype. Just stick to our game plan. Be us. Be the team that we know we can be and the team we know we are. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go run the ball all game. But I'm just saying, man, if running the ball is our strength, then that's our strength. You know what I'm saying? And then that helps Lamar because, when we do the play action and he's a threat to run, it sucks stuff in and gives Lamar layup throws. Those layup throws will start back opening up. They didn't open up last week because we stopped running the ball and they weren't worried about no play action. They was like, they not running the ball. So what you play action for? We know you're not running the ball. That's why when we did run the ball a few times, it was big runs. So we got to remain balanced and stuff like that. That's my main thing about the offense is the front and the balance of the offense, and just we have to play our ball on offense. Now on the defensive side, man, we're going against that man, Mr. Baker Mayfield. Even though Baker threw 3 picks on us last year in that last game, he still kind of gave us a tough time. And defense, we have to. I know people been talking about pass rush and stuff like that. But when you look at that Kansas City Chiefs game and that touchdown, I don't know what supposed to have happened with Maurice Kennedy on that play. Whether he was in the zone and he supposed to have the flats and he was in his zone, or he had deep thirds. But that was a blown, busted coverage. And we can't afford stuff like that. You can't blame stuff like that on the pass rush. Not saying that the pass rush has been good, but blown coverage is on nobody but the secondary. Because once the call is being called out, and I'm just telling y'all from my experience of playing ball, when the call is being called out, when Peanut says, and it's probably Peanut too, because when Peanut gets the call in the mic, he supposed to shout it out. The team supposed to echo it around. The secondary supposed to echo it around. Everybody supposed to be echoing it around so everybody can hear it. Instead of everybody being lost. How many plays did we see last week where everybody was lost? Y'all know what I'm talking about. And it looked like they was getting the play at the last minute and you couldn't really, they wasn't able to visualize what they had to do before the snap. So that's an important thing because Baker and them like to hurry up sometime. And we got to have that communication down to the team. Because that's been problems the last two weeks. Another thing is screens, man. Our defensive line has to be discipline on the screens. I watched Engraving. Engraving was talking about that also. Shout out to Engraving, man. If y'all not subscribed to Engraving, y'all need to subscribe to Engraving. The man knows what he's talking about when it comes to this football, man. He know what he's talking about. He know what he's talking about with Raven football too. But he know what he's talking about with football, period. But I pretty much was agreeing with what he was saying on one of his videos when he was talking about we missed Terrell Suggs, because Terrell Suggs was really that guy that when he came off the edge, he sets the edge, keeps containment, and he sniffed out screens. They teach you from high school. I can't say from high school, because I had some good coaches in high school. Everybody's not blessed with good coaches when they play in high school. That's just facts. But I was taught in high school that if the lineman give you one punch and let you go free, it's a screen. It's a screen. You stop 2 yards down. When you feel that lineman punch you and let you free, you stop 2 yards and find the person that's finna catch this screen. The only person that's supposed to be pursuing the quarterback is opposite play side defensive end. The defensive end that the screen is going away from. He's supposed to pursue the quarterback. So we gotta get that together, man. Cause the NFL is a copycat league, man. And if they see, okay, you know, we know that the Ravens like to blitz, Wink like to send a lot of blitzes and stuff like that, and we gonna screen them. Every time they start showing these zero blitzes, these exotic blitzes, we gonna screen them because they can't defend the screen. And that's the idea that I'm pretty sure the league got last week. Because it's a copycat league, man. We have to defend screens. We have to, I mean, that was really embarrassing, man. I mean, I can understand a screen or two getting by us, but it was a lot of screens being ran, and they was getting good yards on us on it. And we got to cover those flats, man. We got to do a lot better job at covering the flats. But anyway, outside of that, man, the linebackers got to play better because we playing against a better back this week. Not a better O-line, but a better back, though. Nick Chubb, he's a nice back, man. We need those guys to read their keys, react, and attack, man. No false stepping, because there was a lot of false stepping last week and stuff like that. I mean, you know, it's tough like that sometimes when you play with a team with so much speed that it's kind of hard. I mean, we got to remember these guys are human too. So, you know, when you playing with a team with so much speed, sometimes it's hard to just, you know, stick to fundamentals and stuff like that because you just seeing all this blazing speed. But we can't be like that. This is what you're professional for. We have to read you have to read your keys and make the play, man. If it's bouncing to the outside, you gotta be sideline to sideline. D ain't gotta set the edge and stuff like that. We gave up a lot of plays like that. Inside run, we were straight. Some outside runs, man. And like I said, I'm not talking about last week game just because because I'm still salty about us, nothing like that. It's nothing like that. It's the fact that the NFL is a copycat league, man. Look at last year when we played the Chargers and they went in there they went 4 wide, all verticals. Inside guy wide open, screaming wide open. But Phillip missed them. But guess what happened that when we played Cleveland? They went out there 4 verticals. 4 wide, 4 verticals, inside being wide open, Jarvis Landry for a touchdown. Which brings me to another thing. We got to look out for that. Because I remember that last year. And not saying that was the same play Kansas City ran when they scored a touchdown on us. But they know the stuff like that. I mean, teams, like I said, it's a copycat league, man. So we have to be disciplined on defense, man. We got to know our assignment. We got to do our job. This is not the best offensive line that we're playing. So we got to send this heat at Baker. Baker has been having a hard time with the heat coming his way. The offense ain't been there to press him. And me personally, if I was the D coordinator, I would have Marlon shadowing Odell. You know, if Jarvis beat us, Jarvis beat us. But I would not let Odell be the one that beat us. You got to I hate mentioning Belichick, but you got to take a page out of Belichick book right here. I'm going to stop your number 1 player. You're going to have to beat me with somebody else. So, I will have, like, you know, different coverages coming at Odell way. Because that's what we don't need. You know, the offense is already they offense is already kind of rocky and tough. But what we don't need is the guy that can turn a 5-yard screen into a 50-yard touchdown. That's what we don't need. So man, really, man, with the defense, man, we just gotta do our job, man. Hopefully Anthony Avery play better this week. Hopefully Baker give us a couple of them, because he's been an interception machine, man. He's been an interception throwing machine. I think so far in all the games he started, he has 19 interceptions. That's the most out of all active players that I know of, that I think. But, hey, 19 picks, that's a lot of picks, man. He a gutsy guy, man. You know, he believe in his arm, and he gonna throw some passes that shouldn't be thrown, because he just that competitive. So, we got to take advantage of that, man. We haven't had a turnover in 2 weeks. We haven't had a turnover in 2 weeks. And we supposed to have a strong defense. Our secondary supposed to be our strongest part of our defense. I know we got Jimmy Smith injured. I know we got Tavon on IR. But I'm just saying, man, that's supposed to be our deepest position on the team. And so far, man, I'm not impressed. We have to do better. We definitely have to do better. This is a division game. This is a big game right here, man. This could have playoff implications later on in the year, man. So we have to win this game. I've seen the other people saying it's not a must win. To me, all division games are a must win. We must win the division games. Because you never know what the division loss will take you later on in the year, man. It's just factual. So really, man, me personally, I need to see some out of Earl today. Tomorrow too. Also, I need to see some out of Earl Thomas. Hopefully Tony J will have a better game. Tony J is not the best coverage guy. Honestly, I've been feeling like everybody else been feeling. I want to see the Joker get some snaps. And Levine ain't been getting that many. He didn't get that many snaps last week. We gotta utilize these guys, man. I'm not saying keep them out there the whole game, but man, just what they strong get, man, and it's what they strong get in the situation of the game. If one of their strengths is tied into the situation of the game, then put them in there. If we need an extra linebacker with a little bit of better coverage skills than our other linebackers, put Anthony Levine out there. You know what I'm saying? Put him out there. If we need, I know Tony J is our run stopping guy as far as with the safeties and stuff like that. Strong safety, that's their job. But if we need somebody that kind of survey the field with Earl sometime, then put Joke out there. You know what I'm saying? Just, use your players for your strengths, man. I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying play them the whole game and stuff like that. But use them as, use the players as their strength. And I really don't know what to expect out the pass rush. Harbs called out the pass rush, called out Tyus Bowser and Tim Williams. Tim Williams been looking okay. He just can't finish. He got to finish. Bowser ain't been doing too much of nothing. And Ferguson, oh my God, Ferguson. Man. I was saying that we'll do better with just putting him on the line. And man. All he got is the bull rush, man. All he know how to do is bull rush. He has no moves, no nothing. We might as well just beef him up this year and put him in tackle. Cause man, he might show me some moves, man. A lot of players I seen him with his head down, stuff like that, bull rushing. Man, we don't need a bull rusher. Word is too also that Brandon Williams is injured. So Mack Truck gonna be out there. I like Mack Truck. Mack Truck. If you look at the preseason game, which I'm not comparing the preseason to the regular season, because I know it's way different. The scheme is different, stuff like that. But just the natural ability to pop off the ball, man, Mack Truck gets off that ball tough. Like he just hut pow. And I love seeing stuff like that, man. Especially in pass situations, man. We gotta get a pass rush from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If we can't get it from the outside, we can at least get it from the interior. So, man, that's what I really got to say about the defense. Ain't too much to say about the special teams because, we got Mr. Automatic, man. Special teams going to do what they do. I would like to see Justin Hill break off a big kick return, but you know, it'll happen when it happen. I really ain't got too much to say about this game right here. It's really, man, I'm gonna be real, man. I'm just gonna be real. It's Browns versus Ravens, man. It ain't too much to say. You know what it is. We don't like them. They don't like us. This is a division game. They still salty that the team came to BMO and we won 2 Super Bowls. And they feel like them rings theirs. But, you know, that's all right. The big brother always got to go punch the little brother in the eye every year. So that's what we need to go do. So, man, I'm not going to just hold y'all up. That was just my concerns about the game. You know, as far as the offensive line, balance, stuff like that. Hard counts, control Myles Garrett. With the defense, we got to communicate. We got to use our players in the situations that helps us. You know, in certain situations, so this player might be better than this player in this situation, and we got to do stuff like that. Situational football. Situational football is championship football. Watch Bill Belichick. I hate talking about the Patriots, but watch Bill Belichick. Belichick is the smartest situational coach in the NFL, and that's why he got 6 rings. Outside of him cheating. Did I say that? I'm sorry. Outside of him cheating, but you know. As far as like just doing situational stuff, man, that man, he be on his game. And we got to be on our game, situation-wise. So, you know, we just got to get it done, man. Like I said, man, I'm not going to run through everything I just said. I pretty much just did. I'm rambling right now. But like I said, man, it's Browns versus Ravens, man. It ain't too much we can really say. Let's get this win, man. Let's get this W. Let's eat the W, man. Nah, we ain't eat no W's. But let's get this win, man. I hate coming to work for a week after my team lose. It's so hard to walk around just humble. I don't want to be humble. I need to win, man. I need to come to work talking noise. So we got to get it done, man. Anyway, y'all hit me up on Facebook, man. What's the B word? Hit me up on Instagram. What's the B word? 52, just like you see on YouTube, man. Hit me up for mailbag questions, man. Mailbag questions is when I answer any question about any NFL team, any player. Shoot, you can throw college in there too, man. I just like talking about the game of football, man. I love the game of football, man. Shout out to all the other Raven YouTubers, especially my man Engraven, you know, Coach Sip the Tally. Hope y'all won Friday. Sonny, Nubo, man, y'all subscribe. All them guys can do. I mean, they do a good job, man. They do a good job, man. And everybody's good at different stuff in their own way. So y'all, if y'all haven't found those guys, find those guys, man. But anyway, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Finna get out of these church clothes, man. Like I said, it's been a long weekend, man. A funeral and a wedding. So I'm finna get down here and watch this college game, man. Anyway, I'm out, man.